Hello everybody, welcome back to Just Jake Reviews. I review albums, movies, and sports games, and today we are back with another banger video. I have no clue how long this video will be, but it will be not the shortest. So, this video, I made a video back in March, end of March, of where I talked about every Super Bowl halftime show. I gave them a letter grade, I talked about them, starting with Michael Jackson in 93 and ending with this year's 2026. And yeah, we just had a little chit-chat about them. We just talked, we had a good time, and that was the halftime shows. This time we got the real deal. This time we got the actual Super Bowls. So this video will be me going through every single Super Bowl, yes, 1 through 60, and giving my thoughts on them. I'm not going to grade them. I'm not going to, what of that stuff. What I'm going to do, I saw somebody on TikTok do this for like 10 of them, which was an absolutely hilarious idea, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. I am going to basically do this like I'm doing an NFL recap video. So if you're not familiar with my format for my NFL recap videos, what I do is I am going to put up a game without saying what the game is, and I'm going to talk about it like it just happened yesterday. Or like basically sort of like a new fan reacting to the game for the first time. I'm going to talk about it like I'm talking about the predictions. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be good laughs. And I feel like this is probably the fastest way to do it. And also some great news. This video will have a guest on it throughout. So I picked out, for 7 Super Bowls in this video. My friend Nathan, who you saw before, he was in a predictions video last year. He will be featured with me for 7 Super Bowls. I picked out specifically these 7 for him that have to do with like whether his team or just I don't talk about it. So yeah, I will cut to, I'm not going to tell you what Super Bowls they are. I'm going to cut to different Super Bowls that he's on. And for the ones that Nathan is on with me, I might actually introduce him and be like, all right, Super Bowl, blah, 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 this versus this. And we're just going to talk about it. So yeah, so Nathan will be here for only 7 of them, but the rest is just me. I figured, might as well switch it up. We're going to have Nathan on for a few of them, so you will see Nathan throughout this video. So yeah, lots to talk about, a lot of Super Bowls. Some were not good, some were great, some were trash. We're going to get into it, and I'm going to treat these like I'm talking about NFL recap videos. So, without further ado, let's get started. 3, 2, 1, go. I mean, listen, it's the first one. It's the very first one. It's the one that started it all. It's the one that started off this amazing tradition of us finding out who the best football team is in the league. And of course, it's my team. It's Vince Lombardi's Packers. Whether this game was close or not, fantastic game, I think. It's always great to fully determine, hey, this team is way better than this team. And that's exactly what we did. Bart Starr played great. Max McGee was hungover. Okay, Max McGee was literally hungover, and he caught a touchdown pass, kind of like a one-handed. Max McGee's one-handed pass was before Odell Beckham Jr.'s one-handed pass. Just saying. So, the Packers are the greatest team, and this is why Vince Lombardi is one of the best coaches of all time. Bro, this team is so legit. They won the first 2. They won the first 2 goddamn Super Bowls, okay? Listen, this one was less close than the first one. I can't even tell you a single Raiders player on this team in 1968. I can't. Herb Adderley got the pick 6, amazing. This was the end of Vince Lombardi. Vince Lombardi called it quits. He retired. He was like, bro, we won the first 2 Super Bowls. We're kind of nuts. Okay, already we have a hot take. Already I'm pissing everyone off. Yes, this early in the video. Super Bowl 3, Jets vs. Colts. My hot take about this Super Bowl is that this Super Bowl sucks. It's not a good Super Bowl. This is trash. Joe Namath is overrated. Why is Joe Namath in the Hall of Fame? Joe Namath is freaking terrible. He had like 100 more picks than touchdowns? Trash. And in fact, Joe Namath, he wasn't even good this game. And like 16-7. Wow, so cool. Who gives a fuck that he guaranteed? I don't give a hell that he guaranteed a win. Oh, I guaranteed a win. No, I'm sorry, Jets fans. I know this is all you have, but this Super Bowl wasn't good. Oh, we got the Chiefs dynasty now. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, the Chiefs won a Super Bowl before Patrick Mahomes. That's crazy. I don't know if you guys knew that, but they did. Yeah, Hank Strom, Len Dawson. We're gonna see like an era where, okay, the Vikings just go to the Super Bowl every single year, but they can't win it. Kind of a beatdown. We're still early on where these games are either a beatdown or they're really good. The Chiefs, they just showed up. They showed up. And you know what, kids? Guess what? They won before Mahomes. Open your freaking eyes. You know, this is probably the first Super Bowl that was ever played where both quarterbacks played like dog shit. It was a game-winning field goal. That's awesome. Good job for the Baltimore Colts. Not the Indianapolis Colts, the Baltimore Colts. Y'all know that, did you? Yeah, both quarterbacks were poop. And Colts won, and this will not be the last time you see the Cowboys. See? What did I say? What did I say? Cowboys are back. Tom Landry versus Don Shula. Great coaching battle. The Dolphins weren't it yet. You know, the Dolphins weren't magical yet. They'll get magical in a little bit. But the Cowboys also weren't really magical. I mean, Staubach was pretty cool. But, yeah, I mean, once again, beat down to beat down. These games are kind of mid, I'm not going to lie. Hello, everybody, and yes, I'm in a new location because I am shooting the Nathan ones here. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I picked out a few Super Bowls for him to join me on, so we're going to talk about, I believe there's 7 of them,
yeah,
and some of them have distinct value to him, especially the ones towards the end. Some of them I just picked out because I thought they'd be cool to talk about. And yeah, so first up we got Super Bowl 7, the Dolphins-Redskins. This was the Dolphins' 14-7 victory.
Don Shula got the first ever and still only perfect season in NFL history. The Super Dolphins, 17-0.
Yeah, I believe like that. And it'd be really cool if we saw a team do that like now. I mean, Patriots almost did it.
Yeah, in 08.
In 08, we lost the Super Bowl.
Panthers had 2 chances to do it if they didn't lose to the Falcons in 2015.
Yeah, yep, 15-1, yep. Yeah, but this is a very good game. Larry Zonka, I think, should have got MVP, but he didn't. I forget who, but he definitely got robbed. And a very fun thing, the reason why the Redskins scored 7 points was because Gary Yepremian, the kicker, he got a blocked kick, and then he tried to throw the ball, and then the ball went out of his hands. And I don't know what he was doing, but Garo, come on. Because the entire thing was the Dolphins are trying to make it 17-0, like the game for 17-0 season. But
yeah.
Ended up being 14-7, so that's kind of an L. But good job, Dolphins.
Yeah.
Undefeated season is crazy. Oh boy, this is the start of a dynasty, isn't it? This Pittsburgh Steelers team looks phenomenal. I mean, yeah, sure, this game might have not been good, but the Pittsburgh Steelers look phenomenal. Can the Vikings win a goddamn game? Minnesota, you guys have gone 3 times. Why don't you win one, for Christ's sakes? Okay, it really isn't that difficult. I don't know what Fran Tarkenton's doing. What's this? An actual good game? Oh my god, this game's fantastic. Wow. These 2 teams are going to be something else, trust me. I mean, we'll definitely see both these teams in the future together playing again, right? I mean, Cowboys-Steelers, oh my god. I mean, offense versus defense, Terry Bradshaw versus Roger Staubach, Chuck Noll versus Tom Landry. Oh my god, this is beautiful. This is how every game should be. Lynn Swann is amazing, by the way, when it comes to receivers. The Steelers in the 70s were gross. John Madden, you know, the guy that we all know and love from the video games. Yeah, he won a Super Bowl. This is it right here. Vikings just suck. Actually just trash. It's embarrassing how a team can go 4 times and lose all 4. Hopefully, that's the only time we'll see that happen. How do they do that? Good job for the Raiders, honestly. You know, Willie Brown is fantastic. Dave Casper, good job for the Raiders. You know, this Cowboys team's looking really good and pretty scary. How, you know, they keep winning and they've won so many in so few years. I think Tom Landry is one of the best coaches of all time. And Tony Dorsett, that guy's an absolute monster. Okay? This is an absolute ass-kicking. Oh my god, peak. This is the best game I've ever seen. This is the best football game we will ever see. I guarantee you, no Super Bowl will ever top this. Crazy, crazy. What did I say? We will see Cowboys and Steelers again. And what is that? We did in one of the greatest games of all time. If you thought their first matchup was good, this matchup will knock your freaking socks off. Don't you love it when 2 experienced teams play each other in the Super Bowl and it's just peak cinema? Yeah, because that's what that is. I am getting really terrified of this Pittsburgh team. I really am. They just keep beating teams, you know. And the Rams were kind of a nobody team, so I'm shocked they went in the first place. I wonder who they beat in the championship game. But this Steelers team is disgusting. So Raiders are back. What I don't know what's going on. Why are the Raiders good again? That's weird. This Eagles team looked like dog shit. I don't know who they have. I know they have Ron Jaworski. Who is that? Jim Plunkett played great. Why are the Raiders winning again? That's my concern. Like, why are they still like, Super Bowl 16, Niners Bengals. You know, this Joe Montana kid is really good.
He really is.
I have no clue if he's going to keep being this good throughout the entirety of his career, but this guy, you know, look out for this guy. This guy can be pretty good.
The Niners jumped up to a 20-0 lead at halftime. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think the Bengals played a little better, I'm not going to lie. That goal line stop was amazing. Talk about great defense.
Oh, yeah.
And who knows, the Bengals could be back they could be back here in the future. Who knows? But for now, came up short. And yeah, Joe Montana proved that, you know, for his first few rides at this.
I think this is the start of a dynasty in San Francisco.
We'll see. You know, I mean, they did play well. But if they keep playing in Super Bowls where the other team looks better, I'm not sure how much of a dynasty it will be. But who knows? For now, I'll say good job, Niners.
Yeah.
What is this bullshit? I don't know what's happening. You know, like, I compliment a team in doing well, and then this happens. Something stupid. The Raiders keep winning. I don't know why. Maybe they're the next dynasty. Okay, Raiders, you guys Raiders, win one more. If you keep doing this, why don't you win one more? Huh? Can't be that hard, apparently. I thought the Redskins were good. Apparently they're not. Apparently they're being mean to me, and they're losing when I say they're good. So, fuck you guys, honestly. Damn, so we got this new quarterback named Joe Montana and this new quarterback named Dan Marino. We already saw Joe Montana once already, and this Dan Marino guy is pretty good. They face each other, and it's pretty good. Pretty good matchup. How hard is it to get a good Super Bowl matchup? This one was good. It's not that hard. Why can't every Super Bowl be good? Okay? Just, maybe next year's is good. All right, hold on. All right, let's go to next year's. This Bears team wasn't even good. The Chicago Bears team wasn't even good. They were carried by a fucking 300-pound dude named William Perry. His nickname is The Fridge. Walter Payton wasn't even that good this game. And Bears fans can say all they want. Oh, we played great defense. Name one Patriots player. One. On this team. Oh, wait. That's right, because you fucking can't. Where the fuck did this Giants team come from? Where the hell did this Giants team just... Phil Simms, fair game. Good job, Giants. I mean, who knows if you guys get one more. You probably this is only it for you, but nothing wrong with a random one-off team winning a Super Bowl. So goodbye, Giants. Man, can Denver catch a break? This John Elway guy just can't win. And the Redskins have more than one Super Bowl. That's weird. Why? I remember when I was a kid, I was always like, oh, the Redskins are a trash team. They don't have any Super Bowls. What's that? They have fucking 4. Bengals, you had a second chance. And you still couldn't beat Joe Montana and the Niners. How pathetic and sad is that? I'm sorry for being rude, but listen, these Super Bowls mean a lot to me, okay? And I've watched all of these live every single year, okay? I was a kid in 1967. I watched all of these, okay? And the Bengals couldn't beat goddamn Joe Montana and Jerry Rice, but that's because they are the GOAT wide receiver quarterback duo in the league. All right, that's it. I'm getting a little angry. All right, we get it, Niners. You guys are good. We get it. No team can beat you. But why does Denver suck ass? What was this game? This was a real fucking Super Bowl. What was this? What are we doing? What are we doing? Bro got 5 touchdowns, which I believe is a record so far, and the bro got a unanimous MVP. Joe Montana. Wide right. If he just made the kick. If Scott Norwood, count your days, bud. If you make that kick, we win the Super Bowl. But you didn't. What'd you do? You lost to Jeff Hostetler. If you watch these highlights, the Bills were a way better team than this dumbass New York Giants team. Way better. No, don't say Lawrence Taylor. That doesn't count. Well, I'm done. Redskins keep winning. What the fuck can I do? Bills lost. Redskins won. I don't know what to do anymore. This Redskins team keeps winning, and it's actually concerning me. This is their last one. No more. If Redskins win one more, I'm sick of it. I'm sick of their shit. All right. I'm getting a little angry. Why isn't Buffalo winning? Why can't Buffalo win one? Okay, I'm not even going to get mad because this Cowboys team was really, really good. You know, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, you know, Emmitt Smith. This team was absolutely stacked. Jimmy Johnson is a good head coach too. The Leon Lett shit was stupid. Just fucking run the ball in, big guy. Don Beebe was there though, and he's the reason why you guys don't have 60 points in the Super Bowl. All right, that's it for the video. I'm done. Did we just lose 4 fucking straight? I think we just did. I think we just lost 4 straight. We just lost 4 straight Super Bowls, and the Cowboys twice in a row. We are officially a joke. We are officially the worst franchise in NFL history. Losing 4 in a row is insulting. I regret making fun of the Vikings for losing 4, not in a row, just losing 4, because I was like, no teams can do that ever again. Yeah, no, the Bills did it worse. They were like, guys, we'll go 4 years in a row and lose. This is where the curse started. This is the reason why we can't beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. It's because of these games like this. Who are the Chargers? Who are the Chargers? Who the hell are the Chargers? And who's this Steve Young guy? This Steve Young guy balling out of his ass, okay? I am so happy that the Niners got one post-Montana because every single person was like, oh, they can't win without Joe Montana. Well, they just did. Steve Young, 5 touchdowns, maniac. We get this matchup a 3rd time, which is amazing. Therefore, it wasn't that close. The Steelers were nowhere near winning, but the Cowboys, and the Cowboys were the better team. But hey, seeing a matchup in the Super Bowl 3 times is actually amazing. We will never see that ever again. You thought Green Bay was done. No, the Packers are not done. Brett Favre beat New England and won a Super Bowl. That's right, the Packers are not done. We have our 3rd Super Bowl, and that is that. Everyone thought, oh, Super Bowl 2, that's going to be it. Nope, Brett Favre is here, and he is our man. I am loving this Green Bay Packers team so much, nothing can go wrong. Fuck you, John Elway. I hate this Packers team. This Packers team sucks. We almost had it. 4 Super Bowls in our lifetime, and we almost won all 4. But nope, John Elway was like, I went to the Super Bowl 3-4 times and couldn't win once. It's my time to win now. No, it's not. Okay. Look at me. I'm John Elway. I can win any Super Bowl now after losing 4 times. I can win 2 Super Bowls now. No. Okay? It's not funny anymore. This should not be fair. He cannot just win a Super Bowl for the first time and then go back to back. No, not fair. Not fair. I don't like John Elway. Man, what a game, honestly. Down to the legit goal line. The goal line stop was absolutely fantastic. And man, something about Kurt Warner that's not John Elway, he's so cool. Kurt Warner's so cool. Unlike John Elway and Joe Namath. Okay, alright. We get it. Ha ha ha. It's a funny joke. This was actually not a real Super Bowl. This was obviously a joke. This is a fucking preseason game. The Ravens were, clearly the better team. Oh, what's that? Oh, this is an actual Super Bowl that went on? But why, though? This game was ass. Man, what a great Super Bowl. This Tom Brady kid might be something. I don't know for sure, but this Tom Brady kid might go somewhere in the future. I don't know how far in the future, but I'm going to say at least the next 6 years, he'll be a good, solid quarterback. I'm not sure how many rings he'll get, but he got 1 already. And Adam Vinatieri, great game-winning field goal kick. Awesome. John Gruden coached the Raiders, got fired, went to the Bucs, and beat his former team in the Super Bowl. That's incredible. That is so cool. That's all I gotta say about this game. That's amazing. I mean, they made Rich Gannon throw 5 picks, which is pretty impressive. But what a game for the Bucs. Super Bowl 38, Panthers Patriots. I mean, okay, listen,
It was a great game.
Tom Brady won a Super Bowl, and we were all like, yeah, this kid who's drafted out of Michigan very late, yeah, this kid's good. I think he proved that he wants to keep winning.
Yeah.
And Adam Vinatieri is an amazing kicker. Great,
He really is.
Great game-winning kick. Jake Delhomme and the Panthers still played great. This is a great Super Bowl that was back-to-back. The opposing team also playing great.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tom Brady he'll be something. Trust me.
There was the unfortunate incident at the halftime show, but we won't go into that any further.
Yeah. But yeah, Tom Brady is an absolute beast. Absolute beast.
They would have maybe made the Super Bowl last year if Brady had not gotten injured.
That is
But
true.
I guess we'll never know.
Guess we'll never know. Okay, wow. I mean, okay, I didn't mean it fully like that, but wow, they really meant it. They really want to win Super Bowls. This Patriots team really wants to just keep going. And sorry, Randall Cunningham, but wow. Okay, maybe let's calm down a little too much. 3's already a lot and already, tied with Green Bay. So let's just calm down and let's not win anymore, at least now. Wow. Big Ben, a rookie, won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, congratulations to him. The kid from Miami, Ohio, in Oxford, won the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Say what you want to say about the refs. I think they came out and said that this game was kind of rigged. But hey, that Hines Ward catch, Antoine Randall threw that pass and looked fantastic. But yeah, you don't get to see many quarterbacks win it as a rookie.
Yeah.
That's very, very rare.
Pittsburgh, I think, if I remember correctly, they were the wild card. They were a wild card team.
I believe so, yeah.
Seattle was a 1 seed.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, major upset, and I don't know if we're going to see any quarterback win as a rookie ever again. And if we don't, this will make history.
Yeah.
And it's not like Pittsburgh's new to this. Pittsburgh won a lot in the 70s.
Yeah, the Steel Curtain, Terry Bradshaw.
Of course, yeah. But I'm glad to see that Pittsburgh's back in the spotlight.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning versus the Bears. Great game. That Devin Hester punt return was amazing. But besides that, kind of a pretty, not close game at all. Colts were the better team and they won. So good job, Peyton Manning. Oh my God. Did we just see this? We just witnessed the greatest thing to ever happen on television. The undefeated Patriots just got upset in the Super Bowl by the New York Giants. And I wondered who the first team was going to be. The first team to beat the Patriots. This game was electric. Literally, probably top 3 Super Bowl of all time. This game was actually electric. The Steelers and Cardinals both played great. Cardinals almost won. Pittsburgh came up on top. So many iconic moments. The San Antonio Holmes touchdown pass. The James Harrison 100-yard pick 6 return where he almost died because he couldn't breathe after. Amazing, amazing game. Good job, Kurt Warner. But Big Ben came out on top. Hey, shout out to Drew Brees for getting a Super Bowl finally. But, this game was really, nothing special. Peyton Manning just couldn't beat them. That's pretty much all it is. Drew Brees got his ring and his only ring. So, yeah, good job, Saints. We are back, baby. Yeah, that's right. Aaron Rodgers gets his ring. So that means we have Bart Starr, Brett Favre, and Aaron Rodgers. Where's Jordan Love? I'm waiting. Sorry, Pittsburgh. No more. Big Ben, out of there. Let's do it again. They did it again. They did it again. They did it again. I cannot believe this right now. They did it again. They weren't undefeated, but it was still amazing. Tom Brady found his kryptonite. He can't beat Eli Manning and the Giants. Crazy. This game made me feel like witchcraft was actually real. The first half, Ravens looked way better than the Niners. It was not even close. Then a blackout happened, a half an hour delay, and then the Niners almost came back. I don't know what the Niners did during the blackout, but I want to know what Jim Harbaugh did.
Wow. With someone who's known to have such a big forehead, you think the ball wouldn't have gone over his head on the very first play.
Yeah.
Seattle dog walked Denver.
Yeah.
The best offense of all time, averaging more than 30 points a game, got held to 8.
First play of the game, immediately.
Yeah.
Right away.
First play of the second half, the kickoff return touchdown.
I think the NFL was just like, you know what, this year let's not make it competitive, because we all love Peyton Manning, and Peyton Manning is not new to being in the Super Bowl at all.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, I mean, kind of are. I mean they went versus Pittsburgh in 40, but like they're not like the most like winningest team. But this is just like, will this be a dynasty? Who knows? This is crazy. This defense was fantastic. If you're a neutral fan, you probably hated this game. That's fair.
If you're a Denver fan, you really
hated this game. And
but if you're a Seattle fan, you love the hell out of this.
You probably love the hell out of this game a lot.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Run the ball. Just run the ball. Just run the fucking ball. Give Marshawn Lynch the rock. Just give him the rock. It's not that hard. And you know what's funny? Even if you didn't get it, you guys have one timeout left. That's it. Just give him the rock. Just give him the rock. How does somebody fuck that up? Was it Pete Carroll's fault? Was it Russell Wilson's fault? I don't know whose fault it was. Man, y'all just can't give good teams, the ring, right? 15-1 Panthers. What'd they do? They got absolutely ass-torched in the Super Bowl by Peyton Manning and the Broncos. Just give Cam Newton his ring already. But no, shout out Peyton Manning for an amazing career. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did that say 28-3? All right, I think Tom Brady might be cheating. I think Tom Brady might be cheating just a little bit. 28-3, and you lose, Matt Ryan. You lose. Even after that Julio Jones catch. Really? Never mind. Tom Brady's ass. Get out of here. Good job, Philly. The Philly special. You just lost to Nick Foles and Eli Manning. Can you imagine that, Tom Brady? Can you imagine that? And people call you the GOAT. Get out of here. What to say about this game? What to say? What do I say? Nothing. Tom Brady just won't lose anymore. Tom Brady just can't lose. I was really enjoying this guy when he first started winning. Nope, not anymore. Now it's starting to really piss me off. There was one touchdown scored the whole game. Jared Goff did not look ready. Why the fuck was he here? Jared Goff did not look ready at all. This Rams team was trash. I don't really hate it, I'm not going to lie. 2 brand new teams that we'll see if they can keep their legacy going on in the years forward. But this Patrick Mahomes kid looks pretty good. I wonder if he will continue to be good in the next coming of years. But yeah, good job, Patrick Mahomes. I'm liking this guy so far. Hopefully he doesn't turn into an annoying asshole prick. But fingers crossed, right? Jimmy Garoppolo was getting up there in age. The Niners didn't really have it. And this Chiefs team just looked good. Solid, looked pretty good. So Tom Brady won't leave. Tom Brady just won't leave. He keeps winning, and it's really aggravating me. I was really like, this guy was so cool. I was like, this kid's going to be something. And I was cheering for him for the first 3 Super Bowls, and now he won't leave me alone.
Yeah. Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, they still have that amazing connection. 2 touchdowns with each other. Kansas City's O-line did not show up. Patrick Mahomes was running for his life throughout the entirety of this game. He couldn't get anything done. They did not score a single touchdown. They scored 9 points, losing 31-9.
I don't know why the Super Bowls keep making me a little upset, because I was a fan of this Mahomes kid last year, and I was like, man,
I was too.
This kid's gonna be something. And then this happens, and it's like my worst enemy. Like, Tom Brady keeps winning. This game was awful. This game was an ass kicking.
Yeah, it's also the very first time the Super Bowl host city had their team in the Super Bowl with Tampa.
Of course that happened, and Brady won it.
It just, sucked that, COVID hit, so, not a lot of people were able to attend.
Yeah, but hey, we got football at least in a time that wasn't great for the world.
Yeah.
Honestly, What a great game. What a great game. Aaron Donald, you got your ring, bud. Joe Burrow, congrats for you making it in the first place. It just wasn't your time, and this was a very close game, but the Rams come out on top, and Aaron Donald retires being a champion. Despite the Chiefs winning, this was a great game. The Eagles played fantastic. Close game, game-winning field goal, at the buzzer pretty much. This was an amazing game. Fantastic game. It sucks the Chiefs won, but hey, you gotta live with it. Great Super Bowl. This game sucked ass. Yes, I I'm biased. Chiefs won. Boo-hoo, cry all you want about it, little girl. This game was trash because the Chiefs won. The Niners looked okay. To be fair, this game was kind of boring at halftime, but still, this game came down to like 4 seconds left in OT. Of course, Taylor Swift won. She had to be there. This whole NFL thing was scripted. They gave her a ring, I'm sure. Travis Kelce had to play good. This Super Bowl was trash because the Chiefs won. Best Super Bowl of all time. This was the greatest game I've ever watched. This was the greatest football game I ever watched because the Chiefs lost. That's the only reason why. Cooper DeJean is my all-time favorite Eagles player, and it will never change. The Eagles beat Tom Brady and the Patriots and Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. I will never hate the Eagles in my entire life because of this game. Let's do it again. Chiefs, you guys suck now. Sam Darnold.
Comeback story. Love the kid. JSN, best wide receiver in the league.
Can he have a documentary like Sam Darnold of like, hey kids, I was ass and now I'm great.
I played for the Jets, then I moved my ass to Carolina, then San Francisco where I didn't play a single snap. Then I went to Minnesota. I started, went 14-3. Almost got the 1 seed.
Got married in the offseason.
Yeah. Then I got my ass blasted by LA because my offensive line was shit.
Correct.
But this Seattle team, it's very similar to their 2014 Super Bowl win team. They won mainly because of their defense. You know, Super Bowl MVP, Kenneth Walker III, amazing performance. Definitely the MVP. You could make an argument for Jason Myers kicking 5 field goals.
You could.
But, you know, Seahawks, they won their second Super Bowl in their rival stadium. And they beat the team that gave them one of the biggest, most haunting memories
That's true.
of all time.
Say what you want, think what you want about this game. If you're a neutral fan, maybe this game wasn't great, which it kind of wasn't. But, you know, Drake May, you tried. I'm glad you made it in your second year, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, it just sucks that his O-line was completely terrible. I think I think he tied Joe Burrow for a QB sack the most times in a game. And he also broke the record for a QB sack the most times in a singular postseason with, I believe, 21.
There are multiple Super Bowls that have happened in the history where a team wins and you're like, you know, the other team looked like they were doing good and they had a lead at one point. I mean, take like, you know, Bills Giants, for example. Like,
I don't think the Patriots ever had a lead at a point in the game.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. This game was not one of those games.
Yeah.
This game, the Patriots did not look like they were better at any point in the whole game.
Yeah.
Seattle was like there. They were there. Darnold wanted to finish on business, and he did, which is crazy.
Yeah, good for the kid.
Before Josh Allen.
Hope Clint Kubiak, this will probably be his last game as a Seattle's defensive coordinator.
We don't know yet, but we think so.
Yeah.
We do think so.
Hopefully Seattle can re-sign Kenneth Walker. That's a special kid they got.
That is a special kid.
This is a great defense, great offense, great special teams, especially Rashid Shaheed.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all kind of knew that the NFC Championship between Seattle and the Rams.
That was the better game.
Yeah, that was going to be the actual Super Bowl because
Yeah.
no matter who came out of the AFC was going to get their ass blasted.
Kind of true, yeah. Yeah, but Drake May, you have time. You have time to go to more Super Bowls.
Exactly. You are a very young person.
We just didn't know Darnold, like, has more time. I mean, he does, but, like, we didn't think he'd go to 1.
Yeah.
Or we didn't think that he'd win 14 games in a season.
We didn't think he'd win a playoff game.
Yeah. We didn't think he'd be in the playoffs ever. So, but hey, you know, Darnold, you know, do what you do. What a great life you're living.
Yeah.
And that will be all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. This is kind of a messy video. I apologize for all the dogs and all the pauses and stops. But you know what? I'm posting it because I was like, you know what? Screw it. It's an off-season video. And yeah, that was me going through every single Super Bowl. Shout out to Nathan. Thank you for Nathan for showing up to the 7 I picked out. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun stuff. Make sure to comment down below if you want to your favorite Super Bowl you ever watched. Mine was definitely Super Bowl 59. That was beautiful. Watching the Chiefs lose to the Eagles. Beautiful. But anyways, that'll be all for this video, and I hope you see you guys in the next video. So, peace.